what's going on, guys? In this video, I put together a 12-step guide just for newbies. If you're brand new at SEO and you want to rank your website, watch this. Hey, so this video is dedicated to my friend Darren Marion from Retail SEO, who passed away on November 14th, 2021. I promise to keep your name alive in every single one of my videos. You were my best friend, Darren, and I had a lot of good times. I would have had a ball with you with this whole Will Smith and Chris Rock thing. We would have had a good time with this thing, you know. Darren was I don't want to say an unusual guy. You know, I smile when I think about him. I don't want to say the guy was an unusual guy, but he had an unusual take. Like, you knew where he was going to come from. You knew where he was coming from. He was always going to take like the black side, you know. He was always going to take that side, but he had an interesting spin. He had an interesting spin on it, and I think that's the reason why we got along. One of the reasons why we got along so well is that he had a fantastic sense of humor, and we used to push each other to see how far we could go without the other person getting mad. And man, I just miss this guy, man. I just miss this guy, and I can't believe he's gone. And he was a real good guy, man. He was a real good guy. All right, so with this, let's get back to SEO. I just wanted to tell you something really funny, and I got a good lesson for you. Just hang out and get a pen and piece of paper ready, or take some notes, however you take them, in Notepad, and this will help rank your website. Hey guys, if you see any value in this video, please feel free to hit the like button, share, and subscribe. Make sure you bend at the knees before you do it. And after you hit the like button, drink a lot of water. It takes a lot of effort. So just make sure that you're okay after you hit that. Guys, I'm going to show you 3 of the most important places to make sure that your address is 100% the same. Okay, so this is for a single location. If you just have one location, you put the address in the footer. All right, so my address, I'm using my website as an example, 900 South Avenue, Staten Island, New York, 10314, and the phone number. Then what you're going to do is you're going to check it inside your GMB, your Google My Business. You notice how it says 900 South Ave, and the same thing here, South Ave, all right? You want to use it, if you spell it out in your Google My Business, spell it out on your website. You want it to be exactly the same. So these are 2 ways. Everybody knows this, but here's something a lot of people forgot. A lot of people forgot this. A lot of people watching this knew this already, but forgot it. Where you registered your domain name, whether it be GoDaddy or Namecheap or Network Solutions, if they still use that one, you need to check the address. So you go to the who is, each one of these sections has a who is. Put your website domain name in, wherever you registered it, and you need to make sure that that address is exactly the same. If not, go into the back end and change it. Here's what happens sometimes. So sometimes we get a client who has a domain name for 20 years, and now we take them on as a client, and they bought the domain name 20 years ago, and it was 1010 Main Street, and now they're at 15 Maple Street, and they never changed this. Google scans all these places to make sure that your address, and the who is another place that Google scans. So check where you registered your domain name. Make sure that the address is exactly the same. Number 11, embed your GMB map, not your Google map, your GMB map. I've seen this mistake dozens of times. All right, guys, so super simple. I just want to show you what we're doing here. We're taking our GMB map and we're going to embed it on our website. Now, All you do is just go over to your Google My Business, right? So I'm already logged in to Google My Business. Click Info. And on the right here, on the right side here, it says View on Maps. So you just click that, right? That's easy so far, a couple of clicks. See where it says Share? Right here, just click Share, right? See where it says Embed Map? Copy HTML, boom. Then you go back to your website, you go in your WordPress backend, and you just embed the map. So that's something that is very, very important. It's something that you want to do, all right? Download the free Chrome extension, GMB Crush. So guys, I'll put the live link for GMB Crush in the description below. Just scroll down in my description. You'll see the link for GMB Crush. You click it, and then you could just download the Chrome extension. However, if you want, you could just type in GMB Crush Chrome extension into Google. You just click one of these links. So I click the first one. I already have it downloaded, but this is the same place. Add to Chrome. You would just click it. See these three dots up on top here? Just this is in your Chrome browser. Just click these three dots. Scroll down to More Tools. Scroll down to Extensions. And you will see the GMB Crush right here. See how sexy that is? You got your GMB Crush already installed. Now, you're saying, hey, I just downloaded the GMB Crush. Why am I doing that? Why am I doing that? And here is why you are doing that. What GMB Crush does is lets you know your competition, lets you know the categories that they're using to be found in Google. Number 9, spy on your competitors. Once you have GMB Crush installed, just type in the keyword that you're trying to rank for. In this case, I'm going to use the keyword lawyers. And all you do is just hit maps, and that is going to list all the lawyers in your area who are ranking for the keyword maps in the Google 3-pack. And you will see that Golden Key is using the keyword law firm. The second one they're using is civil law attorney, divorce lawyer. There used to be a way where you had to click this and then right click and go through the code. So this is like a lot easier. You could see it right in front of you. So download the Google Chrome extension GMB Crush. And what you want to do is you just want to see what categories, what GMB categories your competition is using. And then you want to use the same ones. Number 8, title and description. All right, guys, so this is a pretty easy concept to understand. You want to make sure that you have your keyword and where you're trying to rank in your title tag. So if you just mouse over this tab, this is a website that I created just for examples. So if you mouse over this, you will notice that it says plumber Orlando, Florida, best plumbing with the phone number, right? So it has the keyword that we're trying to rank, and it also has the area, okay? You want to make sure that you have that in the title tag. Now, the other thing is you want to make sure that you have the same keywords in your description tag. And if you right click, you'll notice that this is the description tag, looking for the best plumber. Call Orlando Best Plumbing if you have any questions about a plumbing situation. That's just a, that's just a quick description that we created, and it just has the keywords in it. So you can play around with your own. descriptions and your own title tags, but please take a look at your title tags and your description. I can't tell you how many people I consult with don't have the keywords in their title tag and the description. And I mean that for every page, not just your home page, but also your inside pages. Make sure that you have the title tag as well as the description tag, and it has the keyword and where you're trying to rank, the geo. All right, guys, everybody doing good? Everybody understand so far what I'm showing? I got a couple more points to show you. Remember, each one is just like 1 point. You're gonna get 1 point better, but at the end of the video, if you just follow everything that I'm saying, by the end of the video, you'll be 12 points better, right? Who could ask for more than that? Who could ask for more than 12 points? All right, guys, let's continue. Number 7, download the Chrome extension SEO Minion. All right, guys, so I'll put the link in the description below. However, if you want, you could just go to Google, type in SEO Minion, and then just click this top link right here, or you could click the Google Chrome extension. All right, so once you click it, I already have it installed. It would say install here, and it'll be added to your extensions. Once again, let me just show you real quick. Go up to the 3 dots on the right-hand corner, right? Go down to More Tools, go to Extensions, and just make sure that it is downloaded just by looking through your extensions called SEO Minion, and on the left-hand side, you'll notice it is right here. Okay, so in the next slide, I'm going to show you how to use SEO Minion. How to use SEO Minion to find your proper H1, H2, H3, H4 tags. All right, guys, so in this example, I'm going to use plumbers. So I type the keyword plumber into Google. I scroll down, I see all the plumbers here. I see Bissell, Sonny's, and Roto-Rooter or Rooterman. All right. Just for brevity, just so because I'm familiar with the site, let's say Florida's Best, and this is just a beta. Like I said, it's a beta site. It's not live. Let's just say it came up. I'm familiar with the site, so that's why I want to use it. And what I am going to do is click the SEO Minion extension. It'll be in your extension part, as I just showed it in the slide before. And I'm just going to click it. And you see where it says Analyze On-Page SEO. And as you scroll down, so if this site was ranking number 1, I noticed that the H1 tag says plumber, fast and efficient service. And then we created another H1 saying plumbing service, which is the GMB category. And then the H2 tag is what exactly does a plumber do? You see, by copying or modifying what somebody is doing that's ranking already, all you need to do is just find out what the best people are doing, what the best websites are doing, and then you just need to modify your websites a little bit. I can't tell you how many websites I analyze, and there's phone numbers there, there's numbers, there's a call now as an H1 tag. These are the tags that Google is looking for to see what you do. All right, I'll give you an example. I'll pick any one. Here we go. Professional plumbing solutions. Now watch what I mean. Watch what I mean. Just a couple of changes to their on-page optimization will probably bring them to the top of Google. Okay. So if I just come here, I just come here and I analyze the on-page SEO. Let's see, I bet there's a whole bunch of nonsense here. Okay. So, Okay, this is actually better than I thought, right? Well, the two phone numbers as an H2 tag I would never do, right? So the 727 is Pinellas County and the 813, so you're definitely confusing Google right there. So I definitely wouldn't put that in the H2. And the H1 says Professional Plumbing Solutions, and I would put my town, serving Pinellas County and Hillsborough County. That's what I would put in the H1. There's an H2 missing. Now it's talking about Tampa Bay. You're confusing Google. But you see, no H3s. See, that's the reason why I had to use my site, right? Because everybody else is wacky. They're all whacked out. They're all cracked out. All right? So that's why I used mine. Okay, then it has the H5s, has the different services that we provide. Remember, this is just a mock-up site. So, just keep that in mind. So anyway, get SEO Minion and spy on your competitors and see what their H1 tags are, their H2, their H3 tags, and so on and so forth, so you could create better tags. Now, some people may say, what are H1s, what are H2s? Okay, so this would be your H1 tag, right? This is your H2 tag. You get the idea, right? You get the idea. And then these would be your H3 tags. See that? These are services that they provide, right? And I think these are we made these, I think, H4s. Right? Okay, so you get the idea. If you just understand one thing, like if you just understand your H1 tags, you'll be ahead of the game. Right? Add your service and add your geolocation where you're trying to rank in your H1 tags. If you only understand that, you're a winner.
Number 5, hours of operation.
All right, guys. So the next thing that I want to speak about is you want to add your hours to your website, right? And you want to add them to the footer and or to your Contact Us page. You want to list your hours exactly as they're listed in the Google My Business. Okay? I suggest if you're creating a brand new website to use 24 hours. Now, somebody may say, well, I closed the door at 6 o'clock, right? You're answering emails at 7 o'clock or at 9 o'clock at night, you're taking text messages before you go to sleep. You're waking up at 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning, you're answering emails, text messages, and every other emergency that comes up. That sounds like a 24-hour business to me, right? Doesn't mean that people have to come inside your office 24 hours. It just means that you do business 24 hours. Now, I'm saying to do 24 hours because it's better for the algorithm. I have noticed that more sites are ranking that have 24 hours listed on their website. So if you're creating a brand new website, use 24 hours. If you've had a website for a while and you've purchased citations and you don't have the usernames and passwords to change the hours, just leave it what it is. It's not a huge ranking signal, right? This is just really for new people. You created a website. You're not sure what your hours are going to be. You're going to put 9 to 5. Just put 24 hours, okay?
4, set up your social media.
All right, guys, so you want to make sure that you set up your social media. And you want to at least get these 4 social media sites set up. The first one being YouTube. The second one being a Twitter account. Now, once you launch your website, you want to send out about 15 or so tweets that announce that you just launched your website. And in your tweet, you want to send out your name, address, and phone number, your NAP. So you'll put something like, hey, I just launched the new Mindsaw website. We're located at 900 South Avenue, Staten Island, New York, 10314. Click this link to get 10% off or some type of promo. But you want to get out, within 24 hours, about 15 tweets. And your LinkedIn, you want to put out a couple of a few posts, and you want to create a Facebook page as well. And the same thing, you want to create several posts letting people know that you launched a brand new website. Make sure that on all 4 of these accounts where you're supposed to add your address, you added it exactly as it appears on your GMB, your website, and your whois data, where you registered your domain name. So please make sure you put it on, on your social media, just place it on your social media so the address is exactly the same. All right? All right, guys. So in slide 3, I am going to show you the best way to find keywords without using a keyword planner or without spending any money. All right, guys, so I'm going to show you a simple way on how I find keywords for clients. And it's not the way that a lot of other people do it, right? I kind of think that it is kind of original, but I probably found it somewhere, so I can't take credit for learning it. Anyway, so a lot of people use keyword planner or use a tool, and they turn it into a whole big thing. I try to keep things as simple as possible, and when I teach something, I try to make it very easy. So all you'll do is you'll just go into Google My Business and click Insights. See that on the left-hand side? And on the right-hand side, you see where it says See New Profile Performance? Just click that. And you will see all the keywords that Google sees you relevant for. See that? So I'll click More. Now, it doesn't necessarily mean that you'll be found in the Google 3-pack for those keywords, but it means that people are looking for you under those keywords. So what I do, and I know that Google Maps doesn't pull up a 3-pack, right? I know that Google Maps doesn't put up a 3-pack, but let's just entertain you right here. We'll put it up there, right? Okay, so it doesn't pull up a 3-pack. So you need to find keywords that pull up a Google 3-pack. All right, so you get a couple of keywords that pull up a Google 3-pack. Great. Now, let's say one of the keywords was plumber. Now this is the sexy thing. I just put in plumber. I just click right before the P, and you see where it says plumber near me, plumbers, plumber Tampa, plumber Sarasota, right? Emergency plumber, Spring Hill, these are all there. So what I would do is I would take plumber, I would take plumbers near me, I would take whatever area I was in, an emergency plumber near me. See that? And I could probably create a page with these keywords just on one page. So remember we spoke about before the H1 tags. So emergency plumber in Tampa, Florida, looking for an emergency plumber in Tampa, Florida, right? That would be your H1 tag. And then, your H2 could be how to find an emergency plumber near me, right? If you want to change it from the H1 to H2. I'm just doing it on the fly. Plus, I'm getting tired, man. But, okay, but you get the idea, right? So plumbers in Tampa, you could make that an H2, an H1, and H2. Now remember something, your H3 tags are basically the services that you provide, like, drains and unclogging and that type of stuff. Your H3s are your services. But like I said, we're keeping this kind of light, right? Just understand the concept. and we're trying to get some keywords. Now, something that I want you to understand is that, you can't create different pages for each one of these keywords, because what happens is Google sees plumber and plumbers near me as similar, right? And they're not going to know which page to rank. So you may get hit with a penalty, a panda penalty, meaning that you have duplicate content on your website. You have content for two keywords, but the keywords are so similar, like, best plumber and top plumber, or plumber and plumbers, right? You shouldn't have pages like that. All you have to do is on your plumber pages, just add plumbers several times in the description. Right? That makes sense? Right? Okay. So we have the word plumber. We have a couple of keywords that we're going to use on that page. Great. Maybe we'll rank for several of the keywords here. Now, the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to skip a space. I'm going to click A. Look at this. Look at this, right? Apollo Beach, Apprentice Allergy. All right, I'm not crazy about that, but their idea is B. Same thing, backflow testing. I mean, come on, guys. We all need a backflow tester, right? And then you could do the same thing before that, right? Just put the mouse before that, bring it back, and type A, average. I'm sure there's Angie's List plumber. Like, I would create a page, Angie's List plumber. That's a great page. I would never think to create that page. But people are looking for Angie's List, and if you're on Angie's List and you're an approved plumber, create a page on your website saying Angie's List plumber, right? A plumber charges $25 for a service. I don't know what service you charge $25 for. Maybe it's a phone consultation, right? Maybe somebody has has some type of plumbing problem. They need to speak with you. And it's a $25 consultation fee on how to fix it and what to give them. If you're a lawyer, maybe it's just 5 minutes of advice on something. You have to think, right? We're just going to do one more. B, right? Best plumber near me. That's similar to plumber near me. Just add the word plumber. But do we have anything else? Okay, best liquid plumber. Maybe that's a product that you use. You get the idea, right? You get the idea. So that's how you come up with keywords and keyword pages. So you'll just list them out, and you'll list your pages out, and you'll just create pages based on the keywords. Now you want to make sure, and I should have said this. I should have been more detailed in my explanation. Make sure that the keyword brings up a 3-pack. So best plumber near me. Make sure that they bring up a 3-pack if you're trying to rank in the 3-pack. Now, the Angie's List may not, but it may be a good keyword to rank organically, because you want to rank organically as well, right? But make sure that they pick up, so best plumber near me, make sure it picks up a Google 3-pack if you're trying to rank in the Google 3-pack. So test the keyword before you build the page. Believe me, I've done that many times before too. But that's how you learn, right? Okay.
Number 2, hire a Google trusted 360 photographer.
All right, guys. So you'll notice in your Google My Business, if you log on to your Google My Business, there's a place here that says 360 view, right? So what you want to do, and what Google loves, is if they get if you hire a Google trusted photographer to come down and take pictures, 360 view pictures, in a circle of your office and outside your office, because then Google could verify that it's a real business, right? It's a couple of $100, maybe $400 or $500 for somebody to come down. I'll put the link in the description below, but you just scroll down here, you type in your city and where you're from, and then you just get in touch with one of the Google 360 photographers. You set up an appointment with them. They come down, and they have a special camera that they use, and they take pictures of your office. It does give your business a boost in the Google 3-pack. Now look, if your on page is messed up and you don't say anything about plumbing, or it's just terrible text and pictures on your website, well then, a 360 view isn't going to do much. But if you have very good content on your website, this may be just the push that you need. Hire a Google 360 photographer. Now, if you're not in the position to hire somebody, right, you could do it yourself. Just go to Street View, the app in the App Store, either on your Android or your Apple phone, and you download the app, and you could do the pictures yourself. The difference is that, from what I understand, and this is a rumor, I don't know if it's true, but somebody that I trust told me that photographers have a dashboard where they click off that this is a real business, right? So that would be something real. That would be something good. But if you don't have the cash and you can't do it, download the app on your smartphone and just upload it to your Google My Business. All right, that's a really good tip. If you haven't done it yet, please do that over the next couple of days. It's very important.
And number 1, page speed.
Hey guys, so this is what it's all about. This is what Google's really all about, is getting you the best information for your search and making sure that the person doing the search doesn't have to wait an hour for the site to download, or even 3 seconds, 4 seconds. So you want to test your site just by putting in an address. So let's say we just put in ABC Plumbing, right? So what this will do is it will test your website on both mobile and desktop. You really want to make sure that you have that your speed, you have some your images load fast, that they're compressed. You don't have code in your website that's all wacky, right? So this is the mobile site, this is the desktop. So I guess ABC Plumbing is using another site for their mobile, and their page speed is a 28, but their desktop speed is a 96. So, I'm sure they want to just bring that up. And okay, and the good thing about this is it lets you know all the fields, everything that you need to do to fix it. So if you're ever having problems with your page speed, you want to send it over to me. I'll be more than happy to take a look at it. I'll put this link in the description below. Just click the link, put your website in, and you want to pull up scores probably close to 70. Now, some of my clients are saying, "Hey, Brett, what do you put in ABC Plumbing? Why don't you put Mindsaw in?" And I'll tell you something. I'm developing a new site. It'll be out in a couple of, probably in another couple of, I said a couple of days, a couple of weeks, maybe 2 or 3 more weeks, and it's going to be lightning fast. But this site that I have is, I'm sure it's okay. But, okay. So anyway, I hope you guys like this lesson. These are 12 things that, anybody can do, right? Anybody can do. I try to keep it as simple as possible, right? All right, so my mobiles are 14, and I got to improve my speed here, right? But like I said, I'm downloading the new site. I'm creating the new site anyway, right? So, what was I going to say? So these 12 points are very, very important. Just go through one by one and just check to make sure that your website covers all 12 of these points. If there's something that I could do to help you, please feel free to reach out to me. I'll add my cell phone number. Feel free to text me anytime. Don't contact me on Facebook though, because I'm almost never on Facebook. So just text me, or you can send me an email. My email address is brettmoletta@gmail.com. I'll put it in the description below. Just scroll down to the description. You'll see my email address. Feel free to send me an email. Also, if you like this video, give me a thumbs up and a like. And I have a little PayPal link. If I don't charge for a course, but if you got value out of this, I ask for $2.99 or whatever whatever you could give. If you want to give something. If you can't do that, just a Google 5-star review would be great. That you got some value out of this. That's great. If you have any questions, feel free, get in touch with me. And like I always say, guys, this is the most important thing that I'm going to say, because it's so important, is that you be good to your family. You be good to the people who love you, the people who take care of you. Have patience with them. Have patience with your kids, right? That's the thing that's most important, right? Right? The reason why you're able to sit down and listen to these wacky videos that I create is because your family is doing the things that they need to do, and you guys are working together, right? So show some appreciation by throwing out the garbage, cleaning off the counters, cleaning up behind the couch, walking the dog, vacuuming once in a while, putting away the dishes. You know the stuff to do. I don't need to tell you, but help out around the house. Just making the money and working isn't enough. Pitch in around the house, take care of your kids, spend some time with them, and everything's going to work out great. Okay, guys? So listen, I'm glad I was able to help you, and we'll catch you again on Monday. Thanks again.